news. Working mothers have taken their push for better childcare subsidies to our television screens. The group behind a new campaign claims that the current cost of childcare barely makes working worthwhile. Candice White reports.
When Fiona Gumbrell had her third child, she had to decide if returning to work was worth it.
At one point, it was going to be me, a stay-at-home mum, but they need the social interactions.
The Australian Women Chamber of Commerce has done the sums and tells us the average working mum battles through an exhausting week and has just $160 to show for it.
There are actually very few benefits for women in this country to go back to work if they have more than 2 children.
It's launched this media campaign to pressure the federal government into making childcare an election issue.
I think it's also important to say that different women make different decisions once they've had children.
But for some, the choice is made.
The group argues that the lack of childcare places combined with the cost is forcing some working mums to rely on grandparents or hire nannies. Failing that, they say the only other option is for mums to leave the workforce altogether.
3 in 4 childcare centres don't have vacancies for babies, while 2/3 have no room for toddlers.
My mum looks after the youngest one on Mondays to try and help us reduce the cost of the fees, so we've only got 2 that have to be paid for.
And that makes Fiona marginally better off than others. Candice Wyatt, 10 News.
Let's check in again.